In response to all the guests, there will be a speech from the group, then will be followed by a song from the youth.
Family, friends, members of the clergy, honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, this is the day the Lord has made, so let us rejoice and be glad in it. Yanyo and I give thanks to God for this lovely day, the day on which we exchange our marriage vows, walk down the aisle, and start a new chapter in life as a married couple. And we are so delighted that you could join us on such occasion and honor us with your presence here today. For the two of us, it's been a real blessing to have our parents with us on our wedding day. And I'd like to take this opportunity to express our special thanks to them. First, Momo and Daddy, thank you for your earnest prayers throughout my life. First for my college education abroad, later for my engineering and naval careers, and now for my marriage. If you recall, you could not attend my college graduation back in 1999, and also my passing out parade in 2009, when I received Queen's Commission to become a naval officer. Nevertheless, today, God is so gracious to us, allowing us to be together. And I thank you for praying for me for many years to find my life partner. And that long-awaited day has finally arrived. And I'm so glad both of you are here to witness it. My hope and prayer is that you will be blessed with little polar bear cubs who will be calling you Bobo and Pipi in not too distant future. And now to Nyos, Momo, and Papa, thank you so much for making this lavish reception possible and the chance for me to speak in front of a large gathering. In fact, I'm used to speaking in front of 200 plus, but today the number seems slightly bigger. So, and I guess this will be the largest audience that I would ever address in my life. So I might as well enjoy every moment of it, rather than being nervous the whole time. Most of all, thank you for not forcing Yo-Yo into any sort of arranged marriage and allowing her to choose her Prince Charming. As you can see, your daughter is very happy today with the beaming smile stretching from ear to ear. Next, we would like to extend our gratitude to Reverend Dr. Arthur Gole, Reverend Dr. Craner, Dr. Mashita Thain, and Reverend Dr. Clifford Jodway for solemnizing our marriage with a wonderful ceremony held earlier in Judson Church. We are no longer in our 20s, so we may forget a few things said during the ceremony. But rest assured that we shall love, honor, and cherish each other from this day forward. And we shall also remember and always be grateful to Clifford Butler and our dear cousin, Lieutenant Colonel Mimi Ba, the United States Army, for signing our marriage certificate as witnesses. Our sincere appreciation goes to Reverend Dr. and Mrs. Waldo Thain for assisting us with our very first task of cutting of the wedding cake. And then that's the story behind the green apples that you see. For us, for the two of us, the green apples symbolize health and eternity. So more than a year ago, Yo-Yo was recovering from her back pain, and I brought her a get well card all the way from Canada. And inside I drew a small green apple. So as soon as she received the card, the pain was gone completely, and never to return again. So that's our green apple story. To my uncle Professor Tom Chang, want to thank you profusely for imparting wisdom to us and telling us what to look forward to and to watch out for in a marriage. And we will certainly apply that wisdom to how we live each day. And that will become one of the standards by which we will measure our success as a couple. And now to our Master of Ceremony, Reverend Matthew A. Thank you so much for saying yes as soon as you asked me who you are, and also for being so passionate about your role in our wedding celebration today. Now to friends, colleagues, and distinguished guests. Your presence means so much to us because we know how busy you are. And the time, distance, and energy it takes to get here could be astronomical in some cases. And I know some of you came all the way from Canada, US, Australia, Singapore, Thailand, and even from Guatemala. Likewise, we'd like to thank those who came from different parts of the country, and also the residents of Rangoon who came out in full force to attend our wedding. And we greatly appreciate your thoughtful gifts that leave me with the daunting task of finding a ship large enough to bring all gifts back to Canada. Next, I have a feeling that some of you can't wait to hear about our story, where we met, where we went for our first date, and where we had our first kiss, things like that. So actually, Nina and I grew up in Rangoon, and we attended the same church, called Korean Baptist Church. And Nina was outgoing and energetic, and she had so many mosquito bites all over her legs. Of course, that's a long time ago, so I guess those marks are gone. But I can find out whether the marks are still there, probably later tonight. As we grew up, one day, Nenyo took my breath away when she wore a short skirt and a pair of pantyhose. And that was the very first time that I saw a Korean girl wearing pantyhose. Unfortunately, at that time, I didn't have the courage to walk up to her and tell her how much I enjoyed watching her. If I had done that, we could have had this reception more than 10 years ago. But I can assure you that the food we are serving is not 10 years old. It's made and prepared with the freshest ingredients right here in the kitchen of Sedona Hotel. And after high school, I went to Kentucky and Indiana for college education. Later, my engineering and naval careers took me to Ontario, British Columbia, Quebec, and Nova Scotia. And Yana, on the other hand, attended a college in California and later did her graduate studies in Virginia. So our paths never crossed again, only much later in life. So according to the creation story, the universe and everything in it were created in 7 days. The modern version of the story differs slightly in that on the 8th day, God created Facebook, a social networking site. So we do believe that God arranged for us through Facebook to reconnect and share everything about our missing years. So the rest, as they say, is history. Now to our bridal group, bridesmaid and the best man, please accept our deepest appreciation for what you have done for us today. And then don't hesitate to let us know if the two of us can be of any assistance one day when we decide to get married. And remember, there's Facebook, so give it a try. It could happen to you, just like it did to us. I had the privilege of sailing the Arctic Ocean and observing huge icebergs as we sail past them. What's visible on the surface is actually a very small portion of what lies underneath. So I'm using this analogy to draw your attention to a large group of individuals who have helped us with the time, talent, and expertise. So I'd like to take the time to thank the following individuals. Our wedding consultant, Naung, also known as Fanny. Our wedding organizer, Mr. P. and Naung. Flower arrangements are done by Eternal Flower and Machoma. And we also like to thank Unotu and Mark Lucky Price Handmade Cards for the wedding invitation cards, decorations, and accessories. Southern Pictures and Umamong Yat for the videos and photography. Also, Shuyinba Umang Wen for the backup camera. And the audio and lighting arrangements are done by Kuzo. Music is provided by Sotak Hu and Van B. And our special vocalists for Joel Yen, Fanny, Soyuri, Soka Tuwin, and Dustin Destanquinchu. We also like to thank Sedona Food and Beverages for catering. Health and duty is provided by Ken Dagan UHC Hospital, and Dandelion Spa and Chitney's Salon. And I also like to thank Usumo, our volunteers for Gregor Hospital, and Hope International Development Agency for all the logistics and anything associated with the reception. So thank you very much for your outstanding work, as well as the excellent professional service. I'm saving the best for last. Just like the wine served at the wedding banquet during Jesus' time on earth. So now I'd like to take the time to thank my dear wife for making our wedding celebration exceptional. That's the word, exceptional. With your creativity in flair and fashion, you turn everything from ordinary to extraordinary. Thank you. And I also want to thank you for waiting such a long time to get married. and with your help, I'm extremely pleased that with your help I'm going to continue one of Chen family's traditions. That's the tradition that my great-grandfather started back in 1880s. My great-grandfather, grandfather, and father went overseas for education when they were in their 20s. The pursuit of education took them to upstate New York, Edinburgh, and Colorado, respectively. Upon completion, they came home to marry someone from the same ethnic group, Korean. Today, I return home to marry Naung Paul, flower of the Korean people. Most of all, thank you for helping me experience the true meaning of unconditional love. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for celebrating our special day with us. And we'd like to make it even more special with a song from our two hearts beating as one. Thank you.